4 days a week after school for an hour and a half, elementary and middle school students go to a place where they continue to learn. It's Neighborhood Outreach Connections after-school program, which enlists the help of area high school students.
Deja is in 7th grade. She's one of 47 students who come to the after-school program here at the Oaks Apartments on Hilton Head Island. 2 apartments have been converted into spaces that are used for learning. The program is run by Neighborhood Outreach Connection, or NOC. Here, Deja gets help with her math from Kayla, a high school student at Hilton Head Prep, who serves as Deja's teacher and mentor.
She loves math, and then I have trouble with math. So she helped me, tell me what I need to do in order for me to get it right to pass my math class.
I come about 3 or 4 days a week, and I just help the kids after school. Most of the time with their homework, but then other times it's just tutoring and doing some basic math skills or learning basic reading, and just to really help the kids do better in school.
Kayla is joined by other high school students, Nicole from Hilton Head Christian Academy and Kristen from Hilton Head Island High School. They also volunteer their time to help these young people with their homework.
Well, this is a very interesting dimension of our experience here. It wasn't by design. We reached out and a few of the high school kids came in and participated.
Dr. Naren Sharma is the chair of NOC's Board of Directors. He's found that adding high school students to teach alongside his adult volunteers has been effective.
And that's where it sort of revealed to us that the high school kids had a lot to offer. Number one, the kids look up to them as role models. 2, the high school kids are well equipped in math and computer. And so they can help kids with ease in math and also helping them with internet-based learning platforms as well.
Since Kayla's been helping me, now I love math, and I'm getting more better at it.
This program is very crucial and critical too to improving the academic performance of children who are in elementary school, middle school. That's where we are focusing right now. Many of these kids have fallen behind in school. There are lots who are doing exceptionally well as well. And what we need to do with these kids is to create an enabling environment here and a learning culture so that they can come up to speed in math, language arts, and eventually in science and social studies as well.
Dr. Sharma says NOC will be able to measure the impact that its mentoring program has on its students by looking at their improvement over time in school. Kayla, Christian, and Nicole have seen firsthand the difference that their tutoring has made on students enrolled in the NOC program.
I've definitely seen results with the kids that I've been working with. There have been a few that are in maybe 5th or 4th grade level and they can't even read at a 2nd grade level, and it's really awesome to see them with encouragement they're able to learn how to kind of get over those barriers. And
I've noticed a lot of results in their reading levels have increased a lot, and just their self-confidence and pride, and they're more social now, and they don't walk with their heads down as much, and they're more willing to think the problems through rather than just guessing until they get the right answer.
The first day I came here, I was working with this one girl on math, and she just didn't want to do it, and she kept saying she didn't know it and all this stuff, and it showed that she didn't really know it. And I'm working with her today, and she literally barely asked me for any help, and I just watched her fly through it, and we've actually spent the last 15 minutes just reviewing her times tables because she finished her homework so fast.
Not only do these mentors value the time they spend with the students value the time together as well.
I like coming here because I learn new things, and they help me with my homework. When I get frustrated, they really help me.
The kids are in school for 180 days and for 6 hours. In the afternoon, we capture them for about an hour and a half. And you can see the enthusiasm, the commitment and dedication of these kids. And they want to come here to get homework support. They want to come here and get some tutoring help. And more importantly, to spend some time on the computer, which they don't have at home, so that they can work on compass learning in math and language arts.
Joining me now is the founder of Neighborhood Outreach Connection, the chair of the board of directors, Dr. Naren Sharma. Great to see you, Dr. Sharma. Thanks for coming in.
Good to be here, Ellie. Good to see you again.
I wanted to begin by asking you, you referred to in the piece we just watched about compass learning. What exactly is compass learning?
Well, Compass Learning is an internet-based learning platform, and it's used countrywide. It's quite popular throughout various states. And what it provides opportunity to children so that they can focus on several key areas, for example, language arts and math. And in language art, a student can focus on looking at vocabulary, comprehension, reading. And it's tailored to each of the students' needs. For example, if a student is in grade 3, the program is designed in such a way that it helps the students to acquire those skills and knowledge, whether it's in language art or in math.
So it actually will be tailored to the level that they're at and bring them up to, you know, the next level and the one after that.
Yes, certainly. And the other dimension that's important, you don't have to have a tutor standing there with a student. You can have 25, 30 computers in a room, and you can accommodate 25, 30 students. It sort of lowers your cost. It provides self-sufficiency so that students can learn on their own. And eventually, when kids have computers and internet access at homes, these are some of the things that they can do on their own.
I want to ask you, looking at this program, and I was there to do the videotaping, certainly the need exists for these students, and the need to learn is being met by this program. But how much do we need this in other places in Beaufort County?
I would say the need is huge, really. When you let's look at the context. In public schools, we have roughly about 20,000 kids, and 55% roughly is minority children. That's in excess of 10,000. We also know roughly about good 40 to 45% of these kids do not meet school standards, either in language, art, or in math. And a lot of these kids live in poor neighborhoods. So if you look at just the numbers, you're talking about 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 students throughout Beaufort County. They need support beyond what the schools provide. And what we are doing is really the tip of the iceberg. We're focusing on a couple hundred students. There are other organizations and entities doing a bit of that as well. But I would say that what we need is to scale up the efforts with the type of approaches that we have on ground, approaches that have proven to be successful, proven to generate results, and allow these kids to excel in key areas such as language, art, and math.
Well, Dr. Sharma, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, I'm going to ask you how you think we could actually expand that reach using the methods that you're using, and whether it's really cost effective or not per student. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with more here on the Lowcountry Report. Stay with us.
Okay.
Dr. Sharma of Neighborhood Outreach Connection joins me with more here on the Lowcountry Report. Dr. Sharma, let's talk about cost per student enrolled in this after-school program. What kind of dollars are we looking at, and is this a program that really could expand its reach?
Yeah, that's an excellent question. We did some calculation. Our cost shows that it's roughly less than $500 a student per year. And our year sort of includes fall, spring, and summer period as well. So from a cost standpoint, it's very effective because we use volunteers. We recruit a lot of student volunteers who come on board and provide support. The facilities we use are also very low cost. So all in all, from the cost side, is very favorable. And if you look at the rate of return on this, which I calculated, it's roughly about 23-24%. So given the fact that the cost is quite effective and reasonable, there is tremendous scope to expand this program.
How would we do that, Dr. Sharma?
Well,
I mean, is it just trying to find other volunteers that will start working on it in different areas of Beaufort County, or how do you propose doing that?
Well, for one thing, we have the right model and approach. I mean, that's important because it has taken us about 3 years to sort of develop this approach and model. So from that standpoint, we have the prototype that can be expanded. On the fiscal side, obviously, we need more resources for facilities and computers. And on the softer side, we need more volunteers. I think the cadre of folks that we have brought from the high school and the school system, they will play a very important role. As you know from previous experiences that we've shared with others. I think the partnership with the school and the business community is going to have to play a major role in this. I think the key stakeholders, meaning the parents, entities such as NOC, the school district, the schools, and the business community, we need to get together and define our goals collectively, and also develop a strategy, a common strategy that we all can support. And if we do this over the next, say, 3-5 year period, there's no reason why that the impact won't be significant to the point that it will be reflected in the type of test that the kids take. For example, the MAP test, that's a test designed to monitor the growth of a student. The PASS exam, which is given by the state level, and that sort of determines to what extent kids are meeting school standards. So all in all, I think it's within our reach. What we need to do as partners, we need to put our heads together, resources together, and say, look, we need to expand in areas, particularly north of the Broad now, where there are many African American students right now. People have asked NOC to come to these areas. Even here, south of the Broad, when we look at Hilton Head Island, our focus is in the central part of the island. But if you come to the southern end, there's huge demand here. Woodhaven apartment complex. And if you go beyond that area, you have Squire Pope area, Wild Horse area. All that area has quite a large number of students who attend our school systems here who need help.
And your whole emphasis really, too, is to engage people in their own communities, correct? Because that just is very powerful.
I think so. I think this has proven to be the strength of our whole approach, going into the neighborhoods. Because one, it allows you to capture the time, the small time that you have window of opportunity. Secondly, it allows the parents to be involved, and the children can be part of a program where they don't have to be transported. So all in all, it makes a lot of sense, huge sense, to go into the neighborhoods.
Well, Dr. Sharma, I want to thank you for inviting us to take a look at that program over at the Oaks Apartments. Those teenage mentors were so impressive, as were the students who really loved being there. I want to thank you for your time and coming in on the Lowcountry Report. That's it for this edition of the Lowcountry Report. I'm Allie McNair. Thanks for watching. We'll see you the next time.